Hbar holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Shout out to each and every one of you guys, for tuning in on a regular day-to-day basis. I cannot thank you guys enough for all your support. Continue supporting and you will see a continuation of these daily updates, of course. But, bringing out these updates a little earlier, but, should go live at the usual time. And again, if you want to continue to see these updates, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button down below. But, Saturday, once again, a lot of green across the board. If you did watch my XCN update, I did mention, how the market is looking amazing right now. But obviously, in the back of my mind, I still have, the tariff, situation still in play. Of course, in terms of resolution, I'm still waiting on that. But the market actually has been performing really good. Hbar once again up 5% over the course of the last 24 hours, with the price currently sitting at 17.5 cents, up 2.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, $7.35 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume just sitting right below 250 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer for you guys. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. And on that note, to all the viewers on the channel, I want you guys to take 30 seconds out of your time, hit the link in the description box below, and subscribe to my second channel. Just so you guys are, up to date, because I'm going to start, doing something quite interesting on that channel, and I would love your support. But anyhow, looking across the board, as far as, the dominance is concerned, you guys can see this for yourself. 63.5% dominance is picking up traction right now, as you can see this for yourself. But what's quite interesting here is what happened over the last 24 hours. And I mentioned that again in my XCN update. We were looking at the dominance sitting at 63.81%, went down to the likes of 63.2, but, picking up once again. So, dominance in a grand scheme of things is still really, really high, even though, Bitcoin is seeing, an amazing time right now, and Bitcoin definitely is looking amazing. But the fact is, in terms of an altcoin rally, you need to see the dominance pulling down. So imagine, what would have happened with the price of Hbar if the dominance was sitting at the likes of maybe 60%. I think, Hbar would have already been in the 38.2 Fibonacci, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. But right now, of course, we need to understand, how the, dominance has an impact and what kind of impact it can have on the markets. But if you're looking at Hbar, it's looking amazing right now. Of course, still having a hard time breaking out of that same key resistance I spoke to you guys about. Let me show you guys on the hourly time frame to see what's really happening. Let's give it a refresh live. Here we have it, and let's take a look at it on the hourly. So you can see this for yourself. Nice consolidation, like sideways momentum, pretty much since the 9th. So over the past few days, we actually have been in this accumulation zone. You can clearly see this nice accumulation pattern forming. And we are finding a little bit of a hard time breaking out of a specific level, which again is 17.9 cents. And that is a major key resistance. Spoke to you guys about this before on my channel. Well, obviously, we have significant amount of resistance around that range. If this is able to break out, I have, very high confidence that, Hbar's price could reclaim back at the 20 cents and, leading up to the 61.8, which we actually haven't been above more than a month. So, of course, that would be really nice to see. Right now, one factor that you need to obviously factor in is the fact that, the dominance is still quite high. Like I said, if we were sitting at the likes of March levels at 60%, we would have seen, with the way Bitcoin is moving, I think, we would have already been in the, 61.8. But obviously right now we have to, take into consideration where the dominance currently lies. But let me know down below what you guys think. What are you guys doing right now? And yeah, so far so good. Obviously today's the weekend. On the weekends we do tend to see more manipulation than usual. But so far so good. Let me know down below what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.